Okay, so I want to make another video of what do you call it, of my grass. What do you call it? I started off taking the grass out of here. It used to be just a small square right here. But then I put dirt here because there was no dirt, and and I made it reach the edge, and then I had the grass go from here to over here, and then it started to grow all of this, and I started with one brick to not step on the grass, moved to two, three, four, and five bricks, and it's all grass. And I maintenance this grass with rinse water, not soapy water because I think it'll damage the grass, but with rinse water, I make I water it. And from here, from this small corner right here, I passed it over to this side, and it's barely going. It's barely going. I mean, if I would have focused, it would already be all covered, but I wasn't focused. And right now, all of this right here, these three stems, one, two, three, these three stems are good grass, and they're going that way. So it's gonna be filled. And take into consideration that before I got here, all of this was dirt, like it was dry dirt. Like if you look at my past videos, you'll tell that it's just dirt. So all this square right here should have good grass in a certain amount of time that I will be watering with rinse water to not waste water. And on this side is the what do you call it? Is it's barely coming out. I mean, I haven't been watering it. I just watered that little piece because this one right here is dry. And so all of this right here, a good part of that right there is good grass. At least 50% of it. And so it's all over here to the fifth brick. As you can tell, it's all over here, and it's been growing. And again, all of this was dirt, like dry dirt, you know. And so I've advanced a lot, and now what I want to do is, because the weeds, they affect the bed. Like if, like before, there was a whole bunch of weeds everywhere, like they are everywhere. Like instead of it being good grass around it, they're weeds, and that weeds, then they cave in into the plant. And so, but if I have good grass, all I have to do is clip it. I don't have to I don't have to worry about weeds caving in. All I have to worry about is good grass caving in. And so my objective is to close off close off the areas, the entire plants, at least these ones, one, two, three, and four, because I mean, I don't expect to for it to grow all good grass, you know. This is Mexico, right? But at least this small area from right there coming down this way, coming down this way, coming down this way, coming down this way. And this part is fulfilled already. I just need that small area right there, and then the rest of the back side, which will come out to where them stems are going that way. That's all I plan to do, and I plan to water it with rinse water, mostly, mostly. And as you can tell, right here, on the rose bed, it's almost like that right there is good grass. This is good grass right here. So it's growing. It's growing little by little, and I just need like about that much from right here, from right here to right there for it to finish, to close it off, to close off the rose bed. So like in the next month and a half, the next 2 months, it should be closed off, and I shouldn't have weeds right there caving in. I should have good grass that I could just clip, as well as the apple tree, as well as the apple tree. Uh, the good grass is coming out of right there, and there's some of it over here. There's some of it already right here. This is good grass. So it's like I just need like about 3 or 4 feet, 3 or 4 feet to finish. 3 or 4, maybe 5 feet at the most to finish closing it off. And there is nothing. There was dirt in that entire area. There is dirt in this entire area. If you look past in my past videos, and so now it's gonna be closed off with pure good grass around here. And that's my update, man, for my yard. I mean, it's taken me a lot of time, but if I would have known at the beginning that I was going to be allowed to stay here, I would have done it a long time ago. And so I'm also going to try to paint the room, but we'll see what happens. I'm going to try to paint everything because I already have the paint. And I just need to buy a couple more the outside paint, because I want to paint, like, for example, that wall and the inside and then the outside. I already got the paint for that, but I need the paint for the exterior so I could paint that part and the entire place right there. So let's see what happens. And now I'm coming outside to show the grass that I have going on out here. And I cut everybody's yard. I cut everybody's yard. I cut my yard. I cut his yard, and the outside and in the inside. I cut his yard in the outside and in the inside, outside and inside, outside, outside. And I maintenance all this area from my part to past that red car, to right there where you see that post, right there. I maintenance it all the way over there. As you can tell that there's weeds past that part, and right now I'm currently watering, but I think the water's almost, they're almost gonna cut it off. But this is the grass that I planted a couple of months ago. I don't know if somebody saw the video, but uh, it's a lot of grass, and it's almost, I think I could say a good 95% filled. Just needs a little bit more, little spots that need how would you say it, to be filled in. Small spots, like 95% for the first square. For the first square that's right here, up to there. For the first square, it's 95%. And then this grass, I'm going to bring it out this way. There's more good grass, so this grass will join along with this grass that's growing here. I also planted a little bit, but I planted a big chunk over there. That's why it's growing faster, I guess. And I planted small pieces, but regardless, they are growing. And here's another small little piece that I planted, but I don't know. It hasn't grown that much. But my plan is to bring that green grass all the way here, all past here. That way there's no weeds and there's no trash, and it's just green grass.